I got the journal today because I'm going to give it to this child who just lost their mother
Mm,
to
mm,
cancer.
mm.
Or there's another family that they just lost a brand new baby that was stillborn. And the friend thought that the book would even be good for them um, because they had just lost a sibling. And so it's like, it's interesting how all these things are coming out of the woodwork, things that you probably hear about all the time, but you don't think about how can I help that person?
Mm, mhm.
And so I'm seeing that this is already hopefully having an effect on those families. And that's the whole reason I wrote it. Um, as an author,
Hmm.
you don't make any money unless
Sad.
you're, well, maybe you do, Jeff, but
Oh, well, you can
as a,
see you can see my mansion behind me here. Actually, I put this is just a curtain so you can't see the pool and the sauna and the bowling alley. I've got
oh
those
yeah,
covered. You know how
yeah,
that is. I don't
I
want to
know.
talk to you about.
Well, and I knew that I would be spending more money than I would make, but that's not the reason I did it.
Hmm.
I knew that I had a story that needed to be told. And
Hmm.
I think that's true of everyone. They may not think that it's something they want to write down, but like you know, America's storyteller.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell stories, you can share it with somebody that it might help. And for me, it just ended up to be in written form because I thought that that was maybe the best way to get it across.
Well, I suppose you maybe hear authors say it, but you can agree with it. Why do you write a book? Because you feel like you have to, right? And it's
Yeah,
the creative process that is its own form of compensation.
that's
And
right.
who reads it? Well, somebody reads it.
Yeah,
And who reads it? Well, the person who was supposed to read it. And who knows what God will do with that, right? We
yeah,
don't. We don't. We don't. That's not for us to know.
exactly.
So,
Yep.
let's say that you could. This is your virtuoso question.
Oh boy.
You can either master any language, and I mean speak it like a native, or you can play any instrument just beautiful. What's it going to be?
Well, that was a tough one because I had something for both of those. I think if I was going to learn, I actually did learn some Spanish, but I'm definitely not fluent. Um, but I would really like to learn German because my grandparents spoke some German. In fact,
Mm,
when we'd have family meals for a holiday, my grandpa would say the prayer before the meal in
mm,
German.
mm.
And I never knew what he was saying, but amen.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like that's a language I would have liked to have learned. I
You'll
It's
speak
hard.
German and you'll scan through those foreign language films, and when you see the German film, you'll mute the subtitles, and
Right.
and you're at an airport somewhere in some town, and you hear some people speaking in German, and you just go over and say, "Meine
Oh
Lieben,
my
way to
goodness.
go." Yeah, yeah, there we go. No.
Well, you're pretty well versed in it, it
Well,
sounds like.
I had some German in high school. I
Okay.
do remember this. Du siehst lustig aus, du mit deiner Sonnenbrille, which means you look ridiculous in your sunglasses. So, just so you know, you write that down. You may need
That's a
that.
good one.
That'll be good. Zwei Bier bitte. That means two beers, please. Some buddies of mine who did traveling over there would say that.
Well,
But
once in a while my grandpa would say something, but then when I'd ask mom what that meant, she'd say, "Never mind."
yes, yes, I remember
So,
those days. So, you have 24 hours. You can spend it anywhere you want. And where are you going to go for 24 hours?
oh, that I that question I would have to say I would love to spend 24 hours with my dad again as an adult. Um, which would be kind of weird because
You'd be older than him.
yeah, and his memories would be different than mine, but if I could talk to him for, even as a kid, I'd go back and spend 24 hours with him because he was so much fun. I mean, he would make up little songs, or he was always singing. He loved music, and he had a good sense of humor where he would make up these funny little names